Hey everybody, Doc MTG here, and today we're finally gonna get to open this mail. Oh yeah, the patrons know exactly what it is, and you can probably tell by the title, so we're about to get right into it. But if you enjoy the content on this channel, don't forget to be subscribed, hit that like button, share the content, and ring the notification bell to always be updated. You know, I want to make a note on like packaging. Everybody does it so different. Like these top envelopes, the cards are over here and they can't slide. And then on a couple of the other ones is on the other side. Just found that interesting. Then we have the small ones here, and the ones that are right in the middle that don't move. Very interesting how everybody packages their cards differently. And then the ones that have double. Anywho, we're gonna start from all of the ones that are kind of to one side, and we're just gonna get all the cards out. I'll probably fast forward through this part.
In 30 seconds, you'll be dead. Then I'll blow this place up and be home in time for cornflakes.
Alright, we have a whole mess of cards, but before I even start going through anything here, I just want to put this as a disclaimer. This is not me giving you financial advice in any shape or form. This is just what I'm doing. I kind of want to be in on the ground floor, just in case some of these cards start moving like crazy. And I actually think they're playable in different formats, and that's what I'll be talking about today. Obviously, displaying their price for when I got them. This was maybe like 2 weeks ago. And displaying their prices now. Whole mess of cards, whole bunch of, you know, multiple copies. And we're gonna have fun today. We're just gonna start opening up all these packages first. As soon as I can get it out, all the special packaging ones, because they're the ones that are gonna take the longest. Alright, yeah, see? Like, alright, we'll start right here. Alright, so, got a Forsaken Waste. For 2 and a black, you get an enchant world. Players cannot gain life, and then during each player's upkeep, that player loses 1 life. If Forsaken Waste is the target of a successful cast spell, that spell's caster loses 5 life. Pretty nice little control card. Nice enchantment, so definitely had to pick that up. And then I also got a Reflect Damage for 3, a red and a white to get an instant that redirects all damage dealt by any one source to source's controller. This is like Deflecting Palm, pretty much. It's not bad having more instances like this, especially with the new red-white commander. The Minotaurs are pretty good with that. Alright, so, alright. Next up, Musician. For 2 and a blue. I got a Mage. That's a 1/3. Cumulative upkeep, pay 1. Tap it, put a music counter on target creature during that creature's controller's upkeep. He or she pays 1 for each music counter on it or destroys that creature. Pretty sweet. Got a couple copies of these. Probably should keep them all sorted out. Got a Carrion for 1 and double black. Get an instant that says sacrifice a creature. Put into play a number of maggot tokens equal to sacrifice creature's power. Those tokens count as 0/1 black creatures. Pretty cool. Might be useful in EDH. I don't know what the heck this is, because, okay. A separator, and it's out. What the hell's this? I didn't order this. Launch party?
What the heck? I didn't order that.
Okay. I guess they sent a couple of other cards. Weird. Alright. Just put those to the side. Alright, next. Get that plastic out of here. Alright, we got a Chromatic Armor. For 1, a white and a blue. You get an enchant creature. When this comes into play, put a slight counter on it and choose a color. Any damage dealt to this creature by a source of that color is reduced to 0. Then you can pay not 8, but pay X, where X is the number of counters on it. To put another counter, it won't remove the counter. So when you pay the first time, you'll have to pay 1, and you'll have 2. The second time, you'll have to pay 2. And then you'll get 3, so on and so forth, but you'll be able to change the color protection that you have on your creature, which is not pretty bad. I think it's pretty cool. Enchantments, enchant auras, got a couple of those guys. Pretty nice. Gravebind, for a black, you get an instant that says destroy target creature. Oh no, target creature cannot regenerate this turn. It's pretty nice, you know, for those commanders with regeneration, you go ahead and you smack them right when they're about to do it. And you get to draw a card at the beginning of the next upkeep, so it replaces itself a turn later. Got some more of the Elkin Lair. could not pass up. The price was pretty good. All right, we got another reflect damage. Ooh, I like this card a lot, actually. Corrosion. For 1 a black and a red, you get an enchantment cumulative upkeep of 1, but during your upkeep, put a rust counter on each artifact target opponent controls. That means all their artifacts. If the number of rust counters on an artifact equals or exceeds the artifact's casting cost, bury it. So that means destroy the artifact. If corrosion leaves play, then you remove all rust counters from it. I think this is pretty good in EDH, especially with all the low drop artifacts. Just pointing that out there. Another reflect damage. This might be a long one, guys. Reflect damage. I got a good amount of cards. Wait, can I flip these around? We got a Krovokin Horror for 3 and a black. This one, I don't think I ordered this. It says what? Good? This is not good. Look at that. That's not good. All right, whatever. We get a horror that's a 2/2 at the end of any turn. If the horror is in your graveyard with a summon card, another creature pretty much, directly above it, you bring it right back to your hand. You can pay 1, sacrifice a creature to have this deal 1 damage to target creature or player. So that's pretty good. You know, the effect of having something in red in a black card is pretty good. But this is definitely not a good copy. Jeez. Got one of these guys. All right, Winter's Night I got just because, you know, Snowlands. But Enchant World, you paid Naya. Whenever a snow-covered land is tapped for mana, it produces 1 additional mana of the same type and does not untap during your next untap step. This I just got because I thought it was cool. Spoils of War, I think is also another pretty solid card. For 2 and a black, you get an instant that says for each artifact or creature in target opponent's graveyard, add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool and gain a life. So if they have like 10, that means you get 10 mana and 10 life. Pretty busted, I think. And then we have Aphia Grove. For 1 and a green, you gain an enchant. This comes into play with 3 +1/+1 counters on it, and then during your upkeep, you put 1 of those counters on a target creature, and then if this has no counters on it, then you just bury it. But this pretty, you know, just have it every upkeep, pump a creature, or keep pumping the same creature. It's pretty good. Really nice in early game. Cannot go wrong with that. Got a whole bunch of these. These seem... Alright, what else? What else did I get? That was funny. Alright, so Spoils of War for X and black. This one I'm still having a little trouble trying to figure out exactly how it works, but put X +1/+1 counters on any number of target creatures. Oh, I get it now. Okay, so I'm still trying to figure out this card. So you put X +1/+1 counters on any number of target creatures. Distribute it any way you choose, where X is equal to the number of creatures and artifacts in target opponent's graveyard. So, do you have to pay X? I guess you pay X for the first part, and then the second X is the number of creatures and artifacts. I don't know. If anybody knows exactly how this card works, please let me know in the comment section down below. But it has pretty cool art. Another Carrion. Ooh, Wellspring. A lot of these got canceled on me. Started spiking for some reason. So, for 1, a green and a white, you get Enchant Land. When it comes into play, gain control of Enchanted Land. So, you steal your opponent's land, and at the end of your turn, they get control of it back. And then at the beginning of your turn, you get it back. So, this just puts you 1 mana ahead and shorts your opponent if they're trying to, like, counter something. It takes the mana away from them. Oh yeah, more. Looks like more of this chromatic armor. We got another gray bind, right? Yep, gray bind. I don't know where the chromatic armors went. Oh, here they are. Ritual of Subdual. It is very costly for 4 and double green, but I mean, when you get to read it, a cumulative upkeep of 2, obviously you'll be able to pay it because you already cast this for 6. So all mana producing lands produce colorless mana instead of their normal mana. Pretty much Blood Moon, but for green. Got a couple of those, especially for those mono green EDH decks that really need to like stunt everybody else's growth. I did pick up some non-reserve list cards like I think this is a great board wipe for Commander, especially with like Planeswalker Commanders being a thing now. All creatures lose indestructible until end of turn, and this deals 5 damage to each creature and each non-Bolas Planeswalker. Pretty sweet sweeper. Got a couple of those. I got a Spirit of the Night for 6, 3 black. You get a 6/5. It's a black legend. You know what's nice about this? It has flying, trample, and protection from black. It has first strike when attacking, and it has haste. So, pretty cool black card. Don't see really black cards having that many keywords. Looks like we have a card I talked about in other videos. That Journey to Eternity. Definitely think green-black is going to be a thing. I know I ride Constrictor a lot, but this, I think, will be a thing. More Hour of Devastation. Circle of Despair. Alright, check this one out. For 1, a white and a black, it's an enchantment. You pay 1. Sacrifice a creature, prevent all damage to any creature or player from any one source. Pretty nice. Alright, another one of these. Got a whole load of cards. They're all over the place. Trying to sort them at the same time. I don't think that's going to be a possible thing to do. Let's just get them both out at the same time. Yeah. Alright. Karoken Hara. More of that guy. More Grove. More Reflect damage. Another Corrosion. Pretty cool. I'm going to sort them after. Let's just see what else is here. White border card. Circle of Despair. Profane Procession. Another card I think is pretty good. And EDH. For 1, a black. For 1, a white and a black. You get a legendary enchantment. You exile target creature. It's pretty good. And when you get 3, you flip it. And then it becomes a problem because you can start casting those creatures. Pretty good, strong enchantment, I think. So, another Circle of Despair. You can see there's a pattern here. Picking up the enchantments, they're pretty decent. Enchantments are always something a lot of people have trouble dealing with. Greybind. Elkin Lair. Here's a different card. Alright. Tidal Control. For 1 and double blue, you get an enchantment. Again, the enchantment theme. Accumulative upkeep of 2. Any player may pay 2 or 2 life to counter target red or green spell. Play this ability as an instant. Effects that prevent or redirect damage cannot be used to counter this loss of life. So, pretty much, you can pay 2 life and counter a green or red spell. That is pretty nice in EDH. Super early. Get political. Especially if in your play group they have like a lot of green decks that people like to ramp. This is a pretty cool card. Alright. Got a whole bunch of those. Then got a Lightning Blow for 1 and a white. Instant. Target creature gains first strike until end of turn and draw a card at the beginning of next. This is one of those other cards that recycle themselves pretty much at the next upkeep. We already know what Mishra's Bauble can do, so yeah. More Gravebind. Lightning Blow. This thing, this legend, for 3 and double black. You get a 5/5 with trample. Cumulative upkeep, pay a life. Get this down early in like a casual game. It is going to wreck face.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
And lastly, from our packages here. Right? Yep. Lastly, from our packages here, we got Corrosion, because I really like this card. Mesmeric Trance for 1 and double blue. You get an enchantment. Enchantments, gotta love them. Cumulative upkeep of 1. Pay a blue, discard a card from your hand, draw a card. Hey, a loot effect, always. That's really hard to target sometimes. And Spoils of War. Alright, guys, I still have more mail coming, but it hasn't arrived here yet. It's probably more copies of some of these cards. You patrons have gotten a lot of the words, just want to throw that in there. Maybe you guys should start solving that. But to conclude the video, don't forget to be subscribed. And as always, guys, this is Doc MTG saying peace.